Cats in the 90s, what's up with that? It was a time when everything seemed a bit more laid back, and our feline friends were no exception. Cats in the 90s, they were the coolest. With their unique sense of style, they embraced the vibrant and eclectic fashion of the decade. They had style, they had attitude. From sporting sunglasses to rocking bandanas, these cats were the epitome of cool. And they definitely had the best napping spots. Whether it was a sunlit window or a cozy 90s-style bed, they knew how to relax. The 90s were a simpler time. For cats, it was a time to be alive. They roamed freely, exploring every nook and cranny of their 90s-themed homes. No smartphones, no social media, just pure, unadulterated catitude. They played with old-school toys and enjoyed the simple pleasures of life. Remember those fuzzy dice? Cats loved to bat those around. It was their favorite pastime, a game that never got old. Or how about those inflatable chairs? Cats claimed those as their own personal thrones. They lounged like royalty, surveying their kingdom. Yep, the 90s were a golden age for felines. They thrived in an environment that was both fun and carefree, so buckle up. We're about to take a trip down memory lane. Let's revisit the era when cats ruled the roost with their undeniable charm. Get ready to relive the glory days of being a cat in the 90s. From their playful antics to their stylish poses, these cats truly made the decade unforgettable.
Cats in the 90s knew how to relax. They had their favorite spots. Top of the VCR, prime real estate. Why? Because it was warm, and cats love warmth. Plus, it gave them a perfect view of their domain. Sunbeams? Another cat magnet. Those little rays of sunshine were like catnip. They'd stretch out in the warmth. They'd bask in the glow. And they'd doze off into a blissful sleep. Life was good. Remember those bulky computer monitors? Cats loved to curl up next to them. The heat was irresistible. And the gentle hum? Like a lullaby. Cats knew how to find the best spots. They were masters of relaxation.
Cats in the 90s didn't need fancy toys. They were simple creatures, content with the basics. Their world was filled with curiosity and wonder, and they found joy in the simplest of things. A piece of string, hours of entertainment. They'd stalk it, they'd chase it, they'd pounce on it. The string was a mysterious creature, always just out of reach, always enticing them to try one more time. It was the thrill of the hunt. The string danced and darted, and the cats were relentless in their pursuit. Every pounce was a victory, every miss a challenge to try again. Then came the laser pointer. This changed everything. Suddenly, the prey was faster, more elusive. The red dot was a new kind of challenge, one that moved with lightning speed and could disappear in an instant. The red dot became the ultimate prey. It was a game of wits and agility, and the cats were more than up for the challenge. Their eyes would widen, their bodies tense, ready to spring into action. Cats would chase it relentlessly, up the walls, under furniture. They were obsessed. The laser pointer brought out their inner hunter, and they would stop at nothing to catch that elusive dot. The laser pointer, a game changer in the cat toy world. It was a simple device, but it revolutionized playtime for cats everywhere. It was a new way to engage their minds and bodies. But let's not forget the classics, the toys that have been around for generations, bringing joy to countless cats. These toys have a timeless appeal. Catnip mice, crinkle balls, feathers on a stick. These were the staples of a cat's toy box, each one offering a different kind of fun, a different kind of challenge. These were the toys that stood the test of time. They were simple, they were effective. They didn't need batteries or technology, just a bit of imagination and a playful spirit, and they provided endless amusement for our feline friends. Whether it was a piece of string or a laser pointer, a catnip mouse or a crinkle ball, these toys brought joy and excitement to the lives of our beloved cats.
Cats in the 90s loved TV. Well, sort of. It wasn't the shows themselves. It was the movement, the flickering lights. It was mesmerizing. They'd sit there for hours, staring at the screen, completely transfixed. Nature documentaries? Forget about it. Birds, squirrels, fish. It was like watching a buffet on screen. Their eyes would widen. Their tails would twitch. They were ready to pounce. Too bad the TV was in the way. Music videos were another favorite. All those flashing lights and colors. It was like a disco for cats. They'd watch intently, their heads bobbing along to the beat. Who knew cats had such good taste in music?
Section 5 VHS tapes. Public enemy number 1. Cats and VHS tapes? Not a good combination. Those tapes were like cat magnets. They couldn't resist batting them around. The flimsy plastic? Irresistibly fun to shred. Remember rewinding tapes? Cats loved to help. They'd jump on the VCR. They'd stick their paws in the tape slot. Chaos ensued. It's a wonder any of us managed to watch a movie. And don't even get me started on the tangled mess of tape. Cats loved to unravel those reels. They'd leave a trail of destruction in their wake. VHS tapes, the bane of a 90s cat owner's existence.
Section 6. Dial-up adventures. The internet was a scary place. The internet in the 90s. Remember that awful dial-up sound? Cats hated it. It was loud, it was piercing, it sent shivers down their spines. And that blinking cursor? Pure torture. Cats would stare at it, mesmerized and terrified at the same time. What was it? What did it want? They didn't know, but they didn't like it. The internet was a mysterious place for cats, full of strange noises and flashing lights. It's no wonder they preferred to stick to napping and chasing laser pointers.
Section 7 Grunge rock anthems. Cats had excellent taste in music. The 90s were all about grunge. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden. Cats were surprisingly big fans. Maybe it was the angst. Maybe it was the heavy guitar riffs. Whatever it was, cats were here for it. Imagine this, a cat lounging on a pile of flannel shirts, headbanging to Smells Like Teen Spirit. It was a common sight in the 90s. Okay, maybe not, but cats definitely appreciated good music. They even had their favorite bands. 9 Inch Nails, too intense. Mariah Carey, too bubbly. But Nirvana, now that was their jam. Cats had good taste. They knew what was cool.
Section 8. Fashion-forward felines. Scrunchies were not just for humans. Scrunchies were everywhere in the 90s. On wrists, in hair, and yes, even on cats. Okay, maybe not on purpose. But cats loved to play with those fluffy hair accessories. They'd bat them around the room, they'd chase them down the hallway, they'd even try to eat them. Scrunchies were basically cat toys in disguise. And let's not forget about those neon colors. Cats love bright colors. And scrunchies came in every color of the rainbow. It was like a party for their eyes.
Section 9. Celebrity cat crushes. We all had a thing for Salem. Salem Saberhagen, the sarcastic talking cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. He was the coolest cat on TV. He was witty, he was charming, and he had a serious thing for snacks. Cats everywhere wanted to be him. He was the ultimate 90s cat icon. He even had his own catchphrase. What evil lurks in the hearts of men? The cat knows. Classic Salem. He wasn't the only famous feline. There was Garfield, Heathcliff, and Top Cat. But Salem, he was the king of 90s cat cool.
Section 10. Food, glorious food, fancy feast was still king. Cats in the 90s were spoiled for choice when it came to food. But there was one brand that reigned supreme fancy feast. Those little cans of gourmet goodness were a cat's dream come true. Salmon, chicken, turkey, they had it all. And the gravy, don't even get me started on the gravy. Cats would lick the bowl clean, every last drop. It was that good. Of course, they also enjoyed the occasional treat. Catnip mice, tuna snacks, a little bit of milk. Okay, maybe not milk, but hey, it was the 90s. We didn't know any better.
Section 11. A perfectly rad decade. 90s cats had it made. The 90s were a simpler time. A time when the world seemed to move at a slower pace and our feline friends were living their best lives. A time when cats ruled the world. They had comfy spots to lounge in, whether it was a sunlit windowsill or a plush couch. They had endless entertainment, from chasing laser pointers to playing with feather toys. And they had all the fancy feasts they could eat. Gourmet meals were a daily occurrence and they dined like royalty. What more could a cat ask for? They had it all. The 90s were truly a golden era for our feline companions. They were the kings and queens of their castles, Every corner of the house was their domain, and they ruled with an iron paw. They napped when they wanted, in the coziest spots they could find. Whether it was a sunbeam on the floor or a cushy armchair, they knew how to relax. They played when they wanted, with an array of toys that kept them entertained for hours. From chasing laser pointers to batting at feather wands, their days were filled with fun, and they judged us silently from their perch on top of the VCR. With a regal air, they watched over their kingdom, always keeping an eye on their human subjects. So, here's to the 90s cats. You were the best, you were the coolest. Your laid-back attitude and playful spirit made the decade unforgettable, and you will always hold a special place in our hearts. The memories of your antics and your companionship will forever be cherished. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go find my old scrunchie collection. The nostalgia is calling, and my cat's been asking for it. After all, even in the present day, our cats deserve a touch of that 90s magic.